Alright. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Frontiers Double League. We have the last match of the night with the Unicorns and Eagles of the Expert League. I'm joined with the guy from 91. I'm Kin. What do you think? What do you think of this series so far? What are we looking at?
Between you and me, I mean, between us girls, seriously, I think this is going to be an interesting one to watch because both of these teams are having a record of 1-5, and the you brought up a very good point before we even started, is that the salary caps are very close. It's going to be very interesting to see how these two teams kind of match up with each other.
Yeah, we have both captains, KC and Tnory, along with Icy for the Unicorns and Dossy for the Eagles. Dead even in salary. I think it should be pretty close. Personally, I have to go with the Unicorns. I'm guessing you're going to go with the Eagles as an Eagles player.
Not to put any bias on here, but I would like to see my Eagles pull out a win here. Unfortunately, I mean, Tnory does have a series win, and unfortunately, Dossy does not. So I wonder if that's going to play anything into the mindset of how Dossy plays his game.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Let's get the players into the lobby and see what happens.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited for this because it's gonna be different because I mean we have Dossy kind of sporting that season 14 RNG champ, so these players are very evenly matched. So I'm excited. I'm pumped.
We got Tnory and Icy on the kickoff, and the Unicorns are already going with the awkward kickoff. They have control of the ball here. Dossy will challenge Icy in the corner. Icy will fail to get it by him, and the Eagles will probably be able to break out from this.
Yeah, it's very early in the game to tell who's going to have the biggest possession difference between the Eagles and Unicorns, because I mean both of these guys are very defensive players.
KC puts one in. Awkward rotation for the Eagles there.
Yeah, it does not look very good right now, but this is the first game, so, and it's still very early, so it could really go either way.
Dossy and KC, see what happens in this kickoff. Hopefully it goes better for the Eagles after that first possession. I saw no possession from them at all. Icy shoots one on net, and Tnory can't do anything, and this is not a good start for the Eagles.
Absolutely not. Tnory just got caught trying to push out and trying to pull a fake challenge, and Icy just pops it right up over him and puts a solid shot on goal.
Yep, we're going to need to see the Eagles get possession of the ball at some point to be able to break out, but until they do that, it's going to be rough. Icy gets the ball off the kickoff, and Casey's going to go for another shot here. Dossy with a save. So here comes KC in the corner again. The Eagles just can't break out of their half.
Yeah, it's unfortunate to see, especially this, we're still early into the game, but, that's a nice play there by Dossy.
Yeah, they should be able to get some pressure off of this. A good pass from Tnory. Shot offline from Dossy, and Unicorns will probably be able to take possession here. Icy plays it slow along the wall. Tnory sitting back for the Eagles, who's going to challenge here. And get the ball out, hopefully, for the Eagles. KC's up there to challenge. Dossy gets it by him. Tnory almost gets the second touch. Dossy's going to try and control this ball in the midfield. As Tnory goes for a double touch, doesn't get it. KC's going to take the ball. And good challenge from Dossy to keep the ball in their half.
Yeah, that's a really good play from Dossy to be able to kind of keep the pressure up for the Eagles. It's what they need to do. They can't just keep trying to rely on that backline defense because it's really not working out for them so far.
Yeah, it was a good shot from the Eagles. Good save from the Unicorns to get back, and they managed to maintain this pressure a lot better than they had in the beginning of the game. So it's a good sign for them as the series goes forward. Bump onto KC from Tnory. Dossy's going to try to get the ball forward again, as this ball just going to sit in the corner for a bit as the Unicorns and Eagles both are just bumping each other more than the ball. Good save from KC on a weaker shot from the Eagles. Over the crossbar from Dossy. KC's going to take it out and hopefully break up this pressure for the Unicorns that they've been under for so long. Good clear. It doesn't amount to much. Here's A race back from Icy. Dossy, shot on goal, but Dossy gets the clear of the corner pretty easily. Nothing's going to come of it. Dossy. They're playing a bit of ping pong here, it seems like. The long clears that just don't do anything.
You can has ball. I can has ball.
Dossy manages to get back in time for this. Where's the shot from no follow-up for the Unicorns? And once again, it's just a bunch of long clears. I mean, eventually something will have to change for one of these teams to score, or else it's going to be a lot of just ping pong back and forth. Challenge from Icy on the wall.
The Eagles really have to put some pressure on. The Unicorns can just kind of keep doing this ping pong thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's good when you're up, but when you're down, you want to keep control and be able to generate shots, and that's not what the Eagles have been able to do so far. Good clear from Icy on a attempted center from Dossy. There's a shot from Dossy, almost in. KC's out to clear it. Tnory meets him with a demo from KC. It should be off for Icy to clear. Dossy almost puts it in. Not quite. Tnory challenges on the wall. The Eagles are maintaining pressure again, which is a good sign. They just need to get a shot on goal that isn't right into one of the Unicorns' players. Because so far, I mean, they've been getting shots, but they've been blocked pretty easily. There haven't been any close saves from the Unicorns, I'd say.
Yeah, it's all about that pressure, and the Eagles just can't maintain it.
Yeah, I mean, even when they do maintain it, they don't get great opportunities off. Tnory's going to miss that and almost give the Unicorns a great opportunity. No one's there to challenge. And Dossy will clear it out for Icy to ping pong back and forth once again. See the long clears break out, and it has to favor the Unicorns here.
Yeah.
Ooh, KC with a nice dunk. Might get a double touch here. Goes for it, and that's in from KC. What a shot. Unicorns take a 3-0 lead. And you have to think this game's probably over at this point.
Yeah.
Something happening.
With 27 seconds left, it's going to be very difficult for the Eagles to even pull out something out of their magical hats. I know we always say fly Eagles fly, but it's looking right now like the Unicorns are just keeping it as a ground game.
Yep. Oh, KC gets a nice demo on Dossy. Icy can't really follow up though, so. But I lied. Icy can follow up. It just took a second. and the Unicorns take a 4-0 lead. That should do the game.
That's that unfortunate caster's curse right there. You try to call something and then all of a sudden it backfires on you. But that's just a really great rotation around by Icy to be able to pretty much ice this entire game for the Unicorns.
Yep. Should be good. We're just going to play it slow, most likely. And the Eagles have got to look for something, but the demos keep coming from the Unicorns. That's one aspect we haven't seen the Eagles deal with as much is demos. They haven't been dealing them out. The Unicorns have had quite a few. And I love the physical play. I'm a big fan of bonks as the Unicorns close out game one and take a 1-0 lead in the series.
Yeah, it's super unfortunate that it looked like the Eagles were trying to slow play everything, but just kept passing the ball and giving up possession very easily. I know Dossy and Tnory can absolutely keep possession of the ball. They can go for some awkward plays. Kind of got to throw the Unicorns off of their game because the Unicorns played an absolutely solid game.
Yeah, I mean, the demos kind of have to be expected from KC. They're definitely working, throwing the Eagles off. KC is one of the higher numbers for the season on demos inflicted. The Eagles just don't seem to be able to deal with it, and they kind of showed that game in their lack of pressure in a lot of cases and ability to get good shots off.
Yeah, and I think in this next game, I kind of want to see a little bit more out of Tnory because, there's a rule that I like to live by, which is if you don't score more than 200 points, you didn't really do much in the game. And Tnory would just seem to be all over the place. I'd like to be able to see a little bit more from him because I know he has the skill to kind of break out and go for some of them demo plays that I know he likes to do.
Yep. We'll have to see how it goes in the second game as we get in, and we'll see what happens. Yep. KC on the kickoff once again. Noticed a couple times they've done this where KC goes from the left diagonal. Icy's going to clear the ball out and go for a shot here. might have been going for a fake on Dossy, but whatever it was, didn't really work. KC with a nice boost grab, and there's a shot from Icy as a result. 1-0 lead for the Unicorns already.
That's that pressure. 15 seconds in, and the Unicorns are just absolutely beating the Eagles to almost every single ball. They're getting very good 50-50s out.
Yeah, I mean, something's got to change for the Eagles here because they haven't been able to generate any offense, and the Unicorns have been fine with that. They're just, we're going to take a lead and then control the ball for the rest of the game, and you're not going to be able to score. And it's tail of game one, might be the tail of game two, as KC gets a nice 50. Icy's there, but not in time. Tnory with a good clear. Tnory's actually going to dribble all the way up the field. Dossy wasn't really there. Don't blame him. It's a risky shot to go up for. As KC with a nice aerial to get the ball down. Tnory with a dunk, and here comes Icy to clear the ball again. As the Eagles might be a little out of position. Dossy's in a good spot, though.
Yeah, the rotations for the Eagles are there. It's just it's not to the point where they can kind of beat the Unicorns and really generate any sort of offense.
Yeah, Icy's going to take this one off the wall. A little awkward on the exit and not able to do anything with it. Dossy with a good 50 might keep the Eagles from trouble, but Icy turns on it quickly, and KC's going to get there for the clear as the Eagles send it downfield. Tnory up the wall doesn't accomplish anything. KC's going to send it back down to Icy for a clear, and once again, the Eagles they're not getting the pressure they need. There's no sustained offensive attack.
It seems like they're going for more one. Well, I'm just gonna be quiet now.
Yeah, there's that caster curse again as Dossy puts one in from a good clear, and the Unicorns just aren't anywhere near this ball.
Yeah, what a nice job by Dossy to get up to that ball as quick as he did to be able to put some sort of shot on goal. I mean, that's what we need to see the Eagles start doing now.
Yeah, it wasn't consistent pressure, but it was pressure enough for them to score, and I think at this point they'll take anything with how the rest of the series is gone. Because Dossy puts a nice ball off the wall for a double touch, and Icy gets Tony Hawked, and there's nothing to do there for him. He's just way out of position. And the Eagles take their first lead of the series.
Yeah, and this is what we were kind of hoping to see in this second game is the Eagles kind of take that pressure and unfortunately Icy got caught on the goalpost and was playing a little bit of a bot lobby with that, and the Eagles are able to capitalize.
Yeah, good capitalization for the Eagles. They have the leads. Maybe their playstyle shifts a little bit, and they won't need to go for as much early pressure. It's a good demo from Icy. No shot's going to result from it, though. Tnory's going to carry this up. KC's going to challenge. And ball just sits in midfield for a bit as we see Dossy go up for the ball. And Icy's going to meet him in the corner, hopefully clear it for the Unicorns off the wall. And the ping pong game is coming back again. But this time it favors the Eagles because they're in the lead, so maybe they're fine with it this time.
Yeah, I just if the Eagles get too comfortable with this, the Unicorns are going to end up putting a lot more pressure on than they're ready for.
Good save from Dossy on an aerial attempt from Icy. The air dribble was there, just not quite in enough control. As Tnory has an awkward clear, this might be trouble. KC's going to go up for it. And they should be able to clear this for the Eagles, but Icy's going to put one more shot on, and we'll see what happens. KC misses in the air, and Tnory's going to get a good clear. This might be a goal if Icy can't get back in time. He gets back, and what a save from Icy to get that ball out of danger for the Unicorns and save this game for them.
Yeah, that's where that rotation is coming in, and the Unicorns are looking pretty clean on theirs.
Yeah, Tnory's going to carry it across his net, get past one for Icy. Dossy's behind him, though, so not a great opportunity as far as offense goes. But Tnory says, ooh, off the post. Never mind. That looked good. KC's going to sit waiting for boost, and nothing's going to happen. There's a shot from Tnory and a good demo from Dossy. We wanted to see the demo plays. You said from Tnory, but Dossy says, I can do that too. And the Eagles take a 3-1 lead in this game.
KC, what are you doing sitting on the boost?
That was really awkward.
Just left Icy in an unfortunate 2v1 situation, and Dossy gets the demo, and Tnory is able to put that ball in.
And Tnory, once again, with a physical play. And Eagles up 4-1. KC's had a rough couple of minutes here.
Yeah, the last 2 minutes for KC have been kind of, I guess the best word to describe it is awkward.
Awkward is definitely the word I would use, as this game might be spiraling out of control for the Unicorns, as Tnory wins the kickoff and it's in, and wow, this is quite a turnaround from game one.
Absolutely, an absolute turnaround. I mean, it looks like Tnory just beat him to that ball, and sometimes it just has to be as simple as that.
Yeah, I mean, the Unicorns did it again, sending KC from the opposite side that you'd expect for the kickoff, and it's got to wonder, like, why are they doing this? What do they know about their kickoff or the Eagles' kickoff that makes them say we should do this instead of the normal opposite sides? As
I think it's more so trying to throw the Eagles off their game, but in game one it worked, but the second game it's just not working for them as well.
Yeah, good pass from IC to KC, but Tnory's there immediately for the block, and he's going to have some transition offense to deal with. Good save from IC, and the game's sped up a little bit here. You have to wonder who that's going to favor. KC gets a good clear, maybe. A little awkward off the wall. Tnory's going to send it back into the Unicorns' half, and we wanted pressure from the Eagles. It's definitely what they've shown us in this game compared to the first one. It's a good shot from KC, but offline.
Definitely better under pressure, making sure that the Unicorns are kind of forced into awkward clears and awkward touches.
There have been a lot of those this game. As Icy's going to sit in the corner, and at this point the game's effectively over, but always want to worry about momentum for the next game, as Unicorns aren't going to do anything with this ball. That'll spell the end of game two. The Eagles take it 5-2 with a nice shot from KC.
KC finally coming back and saying, I don't want to be awkward anymore. I don't want to be the kid sitting in the corner and just as the awkward player for the, I would say probably the last 2 minutes, but that was a really nice shot by him. And like you said, the Eagles take game two. So this series is tied 1-1. It kind of begs the question, who this series really favors?
Yeah, I mean, this felt more dominant from the Eagles than the Unicorns in game one, just in terms of the amount of pressure they were able to generate. With 11 shots to 5, Tnory, you wanted him to step up. It feels like he stepped up a lot this game with 3 goals on 9 shots. You'd like better shooting accuracy, but you can't complain about 3 goals.
Yeah, this was a lot better showing from Tnory, and like I said after the first game, this is the Tnory that we wanted to see. Somebody who can put on the pressure, make sure that he can get physical with the team, whatever team he's playing. It doesn't matter if it's the Unicorns or who. In this case, it is the Unicorns. We want to see that pressure. If he does not start pressuring a little bit and keep up with it, the Eagles could find themselves in a turnaround series, and the Unicorns could just take it easily from them.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like at this point, we've seen it already. It comes down to the play of KC and Tnory from what we've seen so far. That game, KC, he had a real rough stretch. There's no way to sugarcoat what happened with him waiting for boosts. We'll have to see how game 3 goes. We're into it. Here we go. As kickoff, Icy and Tnory. Tnory with a slight advantage, but KC's going to be able to rectify that pretty easily for the Unicorns. Awkward save for Dossy. Makes it. KC's going to center it. Good clear from Tnory, and the Unicorns have to race back on defense here. Good get around KC from Tnory there, but Icy's going to clear it out pretty easily, and we'll see what happens with Dossy in the middle here. Again, we're seeing better pressure from the Eagles in terms of the midfield and maintaining possession. As I say that, they lose possession. But
this is what we were kind of hoping for. You know, the Eagles need to keep this pressure up if they want to be able to win this series. And so far, it looks like they're doing just that.
Yeah, I mean, after the kickoff, I don't think the ball's really left the Unicorns' half, it feels like. They've just constantly been able to control the midfield. As Icy might just dribble this one in. Okay, Tnory's back in time, but that looked really, really suspect for the Eagles in terms of challenging that ball earlier.
I 100% agree with you there. I was getting kind of nervous myself.
Yeah, Icy's going to get a good clear. Tnory should be able to collect this pretty easily. And the Unicorns bump each other in the midfield. Dossy has a good opportunity here, but KC meets him, and nothing will come of it. Whiff by Tnory, and Icy's just going to put that on net. That's, I mean, it's unfortunate.
No.
The whiff from Tnory sets all this up. Icy just turns immediately. Good recognition from him.
I don't know what happened. I think it was just your average whiff. And unfortunately, Tnory got caught with it, and Dossy was up too far to be able to get back for a save.
Yep. Unlucky for the Eagles. And I mean, I think that might be a byproduct of the pressure they're going for. Like, it's in a vacuum, not a bad play. He just has to make contact, which he failed to do. As Dossy goes up for the ball here. The Eagles should have a good clear, good double touch to get it by another defender. Dossy just keeps flicking it up, and KC makes a good save. Tnory meets Icy in the corner, but that ball should sit for a while as neither team can turn onto it quickly enough. KC in the corner now. The ball, this Unicorn's corner is where the ball loves to live. As Tnory gets a nice flick over Icy, and well, the ball left the corner, but not the way the Unicorns wanted.
Absolutely not. That bump from Tnory just absolutely put KC, spun him around, made him very awkward, and Icy was just a little too far out of net, and Tnory was able to capitalize with that little flick over him.
Yep, lead him with the little pit maneuver, and Tnory gets a good shot on that here. That might just be in. Oh, the post twice.
No.
The Eagles, that's gotta hurt. Especially in a series that means so much for playoff implications as KC. It's going to clear it out, but we don't really know how Icy's going to deal with this ball. That looked a little awkward from him. Tnory's going to clear it out. Met by KC, and Eagle should have good transition offense here. The Unicorns weren't able to muster any possession there. Tnory, once again with a good clear. Gets it by KC. This is dangerous. Dossy could easily meet this in the mid. And there he goes. 2-1 Eagles. Icy can't really do anything. And the Eagles take a lead from this.
That little bit of a flip that Tnory put on that ball just to be able to get it down into the Unicorns' half was I've never seen anything like that before. It was just a very pretty play.
That was really nice from Tnory. Didn't notice it in the play immediately, but in the replay you could see a really nice touch. Icy's going to carry this one upfield, and Tnory just whiffs. That KC adds insult to injury by demoing Tnory. And
not like this.
That couple of awkward opportunities for Tnory that have gone awry and led the Unicorns getting a goal. Unfortunate for him.
It looked like Tnory missed that back corner boost that would have been able to help him get to that ball because he tried to pre-flip into it and it just didn't work out.
Yeah, it might have been a desperation attempt that just didn't land. The Unicorns get good pressure off their kickoff again, but Dossy's going to clear it out, and Icy's got to be the one to make the save. This is on the wall, but Tnory doesn't anticipate it. Don't think you can there, and the Unicorns will break out. Ooh, close shot from Icy. KC isn't there to put it back, but they are able to maintain possession, and the Eagles need something to break out of their half and get back on the offense again.
And
that'll do it.
This might actually do it.
Oh, the bump from KC sends Tnory absolute flying. Dossy's going to try and beat KC in the middle. He does. That's an open net if Icy isn't back in time. He does. And no real danger there as long as Icy's in rotation, which he is. So the Unicorns are fine. So you sit at 2-2. Tnory rotating back here. Misses the challenge on Icy. Might give the Unicorns a chance, but Dossy gets a good clear to keep possession of the ball. KC and Dossy are going to go up for this. Dossy beat by KC. Out of boost. Tnory's in a real rough spot there, but he gets the good clear. And he gets the midfield boost, so he might be able to do something in the air here. Here we go. Misses the double touch. And KC's going to get a nice clear. Dossy now up in the air. Misses, but Icy's awkward. Icy manages to get it back. And we might be going to overtime here. KC with a good clear, dangerous center from Tnory. Good opportunity, and
Oh
Icy misses the
no!
open net. That'll send it to overtime.
Oh no!
That was
Oh man!
real unfortunate for Icy as he spams WoW in
Icy,
the chat.
Icy is not happy about that.
That's a real tilter. Gotta wonder how it's going to affect him in overtime as Dossy gets a good pass. Tnory's there. That's a good shot from Tnory, and by both Unicorn defenders. What happened there?
I feel like this is something really spicy. Unfortunately, KC just misread that pass play and caught both Icy and KC going for that ball, and Tnory just puts a great shot on goal.
I mean, he did shoot it right where the Unicorns were, but they were too far back in net because of the awkward rotations, and Tnory will take those. Rough game from KC again, though. Gotta see him do better next game to have a chance at winning the series for the Unicorns, I think.
Yeah, if KC starts to break out for the Unicorns, then I think we're going to be looking at, we may end up looking at a game 5. KC just needs to, he keeps putting himself in awkward positions on the ball, and Eagles are just able to capitalize on it and put the pressure on him to make him make a mistake. But again, we see Tnory again breaking out with 721 points, 2 goals, 1 assist, 3 saves, 3 shots. The pressure that the Eagles are putting on this Unicorns team is starting to really take its toll on the Unicorns defense.
Yeah, I would say that it's a good sign for the Unicorns that even with KC having the rough game, they were still able to get to overtime and keep the shots even. So if he turns it on again, might be a problem for the Eagles. We'll see as we get into game 4, though. 2-1 lead for the Eagles in the series. It will be Tnory and KC on the kickoff to start off this game. KC wins the kickoff, but Dossy's going to send it right back into the Unicorns' half. And both teams should just reset off of this. Tnory's going to get a good hit in the Unicorns' half. KC's going to deal with it. Awkward touch. Tnory makes him pay. 1-0 lead for the Eagles. I don't know what happened to KC there.
It looks like KC again making that awkward touch. Eagles are putting him in awkward situations, and KC is just not responding very well. But this is the kind of start that you want to see from the Eagles. You know, score quick, make the mindset of the Unicorns as you know, we got to start doing stuff. We can't just sit here. We can't just keep booming the ball back and forth.
Yeah, I mean, we might have seen a little bit of that pressure getting to Icy in game 3 as he missed the open net to end regulation. But maybe not that much, because he puts a nice shot on net. Once again, the caster curse rears its ugly head.
Definitely made up for that missed open net. I mean, that's just great speed from Icy to be able to put that shot right around Dossy and net. And Dossy is a very good defender, but he's not going to be able to get to that ever.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter how well he positions. That ball's not getting saved. Good shot from Icy. And Dossy will carry this ball up the middle, but Icy's going to meet him. And good recognition from Icy to send that ball back up the wall. KC doesn't get the read off the wall, and the Eagles will break out again. Yeah, Icy's going to collect it in his corner.
They just got to keep going.
Yeah, I mean, for the Eagles, it's all about maintaining the pressure, and for the Unicorns, it's minimizing the mistakes, I think. I feel like if they do that, they're in a good spot. It's just, there have been a lot of them this series, and it's really hurt them. Dossy's going to send this ball up again. The long clears, and he's going to fake out Icy in the air, pinch it in, and the Eagles will take the lead back.
Again, Icy is very awkward here. He's backwards, facing towards the net. Can't really do too much. It doesn't, whether you're in Origin or Expert or even Star, sometimes it's very difficult to be able to get that read off the ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, game 1, the long clears weren't really helping the Eagles, but it seems like the long clears here are just putting the Unicorns in really awkward spots that they can't deal with, and the Unicorn really need to figure out how to maintain possession in their own half to get it out. Because right now they're letting the Eagles get the long clears back into their half, as Icy's collecting this one in the corner. But again, it's awkward pass. Lucky that didn't go in, really, as Dossy with a good challenge. Tnory also a good challenge. Just maintain possession again.
Yeah, and they're trying to keep this down into the Unicorns half so then they can just kind of not necessarily coast, but they don't want to really go for anything too risky here. That way, then if the Unicorns happen to get a good clear, this game is a whole different game.
Yeah, we see Dossy again meeting KC for the challenge in the Unicorns half. His Tnory, it's a good shot, but it was a really tough angle he wasn't really going to make ever, I think. KC goes to the flick, but doesn't get enough height. Dossy with a good clear. Icy might have just put a go out on net as KC reads the ball and puts it in for a tie game. 2-2 Unicorns tied up.
Yeah, and this is one of those things where I said about going for something risky. Tnory tries to beat KC to that ball, and KC just happens to get a good 50 on him and is able to read the post.
Yeah, it's a rough spot for Tnory because Dossy isn't necessarily in the best spot to recover if he goes for something like that, but he has to, I think he feels like. As Tnory's going to go up for this. KC's going to meet him. Good dunk attempt, but KC wins the 50. Puts a shot, maybe on the post, but Eagles are going to probably be able to clear this out pretty well as KC has no boost on his way back. Dossy might be able to go up for a shot here. That's Tnory. As KC makes the save, and Dossy's going to get a good dunk. This might be trouble for the Unicorns. KC gets a 50 to the middle corner, and Tnory goes for a shot. Good save by KC, and the Unicorns break out here as KC grabs boost. He'll try and put this mid for Icy.
Yeah, and it seems like there's a little bit of a momentum shift after that second goal by the Unicorns. I think KC and Icy are starting to realize, like, okay, this is a little bit of a higher pressure situation. We should probably start making sure that we're rotating correctly, not making ourselves awkward.
Yeah, there's been a lot less of that since that last goal, and it's shown in the fact that they haven't been scored on. As Tnory gets a good pass, Icy's going to clear it out, though, as Dossy was not ready for it. Unicorns break out, but nice demo from KC. This might be trouble. Icy's going to go for it, but Tnory gets back in time from the recovery. And it's just going to sit in midfield for a little bit as KC goes for the challenge, but only gets a bump. Icy sends to the corner. KC's going to be there, but Dossy beats him to the ball. And now he's getting carried by Tnory. Dossy gets the demo. We've seen the physical play come out for the Eagles again. KC gets a nice double touch off the wall.
This game is so back and forth. I don't even know how to call it. You know, that's just a really great shot by KC. That double touch to be able to boost across the goal line and be able to put that shot in, and it puts the Unicorns up 3-2 because they caught, conversely to what the Eagles were doing to the Unicorns, which was catching them in awkward positions. The Unicorns are finally able to break out of their half and put the Eagles in some awkward spots.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. They've really turned the tables on the Eagles here in terms of getting them into awkward defensive positions and then just capitalizing. As the Eagles need a goal here in the last 5 seconds, Tnory goes for a shot, but KC with a nice save to get it back. Icy can clear this out. It might be a goal. Dossy doesn't get back. Yep, it is. Unicorns take this game 2-4 as time runs out.
Yeah, it's a really good clear, and unfortunately, the Eagles had to try for something, and they just ended up getting caught out. And Unicorns are going to be going into the next game with some momentum, and we'll see what the Eagles can do to kind of bring it back into their own sort of pressure and style. Because I mean, it looked like they were all over the place in that game.
Yeah, I mean, it started off really well for them with a 2-1 lead, but then the Unicorns get 3 unanswered, and it's all down to Game 5. You figure the Unicorns probably have momentum here, but momentum shifts pretty easily in this series, as we've seen.
Absolutely, and this is going to be a very interesting Game 5 because this is the second Game 5 of the day. No, third Game 5 of the day. And we need to see a little bit more on the defensive side from Tnory And if you looked at the stats, no saves for either one of them, and hopefully they're able to kind of do a little bit more with both some extra pressure where needed, and then also on the defensive side, making sure that their rotations are crisp and clean.
And one last point before we get into this game. KC stepped up that game. Like we said, it comes down to Tnory and KC. Who can step up? KC stepped up for sure that game as Tnory takes the ball off kickoff.
I completely agree with you on that one. And that's... Ooh.
What a save by Icy. I don't know how he made that.
Oh.
I don't know how Icy managed to make contact with that. That was impressive.
That was nuts.
Yeah, the Eagles, they maintained the pressure after that save, though, so it was a good save, but not the clear they really need to get out of here. This should do it. Tnory comes in, racing in, and says hello to KC. I can demo you too. Dossy with a good clear. Awkward touch from Dossy. And whoa, what a shot from Icy. I don't know how he reads that either. Icy, what are you doing?
Mom, get the camera.
That one's getting clipped.
What a passing play. That's got to go on the YouTube channel for sure.
Icy is either he's seeing the Matrix this game. He says game 5, time to plug in. Tnory with a good shot. And Dossy's going to collect this ball in his own half. But Icy has other ideas for the ball. And the Unicorns are getting good pressure on this possession. But Tnory is going to clear it out. Maintain possession by Icy. Bump from Dossy, but leaves the Eagles in an awkward spot, I'd say, with how far out of rotation he sent himself. Icy's out of boost. I don't think the Eagles necessarily know that, though, so they have to feel the need to challenge immediately and really just need to break out somehow. Be able to score anything that isn't a transition goal. But the Unicorns are maintaining possession really well here.
Yeah, I think the Eagles need to start thinking about that counterattack. You know, recognizing when your opponent doesn't have any boost and kind of pushing the ball downfield and trying to make some sort of play out of it.
Yeah, we've seen it a couple times with Icy pushing up with no boost, but Tnory gets a good shot. KC makes the save after it's by Icy. We've seen Icy push up a couple times with no boost as Icy's going to shoot this. Misses again. The open nets have not been kind to him this game, this entire series, really.
No, they have not, but can't really say too much about Icy after that last goal that he just had.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bump on the KC, but nothing should come of it, because Dossy's going to make the save. Yeah, I mean, I feel like he's made up for it. Maybe the Eagles should just leave the net open, because apparently he can make really good shots if there's somebody on net. Tnory gets the bump after Icy gets the boost. Feels okay for Tnory, but would have liked to get the boost and rotate out faster, I think. Ball sits in the corner for a little bit, and KC's gonna mess around with Tnory, and Dossy gets a good clear. And hopefully the Eagles can generate some pressure. Here's a good passing play develops. Oh, it hits the post. It's a good idea from the Eagles. I think it's something we like to see, but the accuracy wasn't there.
The post has not been a friend to anybody in this game.
Yeah, the post is, as we know, the best defender in the entire world, and it's really showed at this game.
Yeah, there's been a lot of posts. There's another one.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because the demo sets up the really nice play from Icy. He does not miss that empty net. Because it isn't empty.
The Eagles are going to have to do something here. They've got 1:51 left, and they're down by 2. They gotta try to figure out what's not working and kind of push whatever they think they can do.
Yeah, we're running out of time. 2 minutes is definitely plenty of time, but it ticks down real quick when you're in the game. As Icy will collect this in his corner, but it's awkward, and Dossy almost. Dossy, he's gonna want that one back, I think.
Yeah, I'm trying not to be too biased with my size and all that, but that's just super unfortunate.
As he puts another one on the post. Guided by Icy there, but Icy is insane.
I don't even know how to call this game anymore. It's a great shot by Tnory to be there to be able to clean up the mess, but Icy with that save, like Like, are we Icy? Are you going for clips? Like, is that what this is about now?
The Eagles just threw what feels like 8 shots on net, and eventually one of them had to go in. Tnory almost gets the double touch, not quite. I don't know how Icy made that save, but also the pressure from the Eagles there was so impressive. As Icy's gonna make him pay for a missed touch, and the Unicorns get a 2-goal lead once again. What happened here with Tnory?
It looks like KC just outpowered him in that 50, and was able to just be KC was able to just push that right over right in front of the net. And luckily for Icy, he was able to hit that open net, because if he didn't, I think it'd be a different mindset with Icy.
Oh yeah, that'd be a real tilter for him, but as it is, 45 seconds left on the clock for the Eagles to make a 2-goal comeback. The Unicorns have possession. They gotta really get something going quick here.
Yeah,
Tnory's gonna try and break out, but Icy should be able to make the save. Almost puts it back in.
that's one of those ones that would have been super unfortunate if Icy puts that in his own net.
KC gets a demo onto Dossy, and the Unicorns break out, and time continues to tick down for the Eagles. They've got to get something going real quick, or this series is over.
They've got to score, and they've got to score now.
Tnory with a good shot, but it's off, and that should do it. It was a good series from the Eagles, but Unicorns come out on top 3-1 in the final game, Game 5, and they will take the series.
And let's not take any. Let's make sure we don't take anything away from the Eagles. The Eagles played a very good series. Unfortunately, they just got themselves caught out, and Icy just happened to really play super well in this last game. We were wondering whenever we were going to see that kind of breakout moment from one of the Unicorns, and KC did it last game, and Icy did it for this game, and it was very refreshing to see Icy being a part of the plays, and putting that physicality out to kind of bring the Unicorns back to a better series. And now they get the win, and unfortunately for the Eagles, it's another Game 5 that they lose.
Yeah, it's been a rough Game 5 season for them, but you said Icy played pretty well that last game. I don't think that begins to describe the level of play that we saw from him. I don't think pretty well captures at all what we saw from him. He was seeing something else on the field.
All right, so he was seeing the Matrix green, and Icy popped off. Icy popped off in that last game. You know, he had three goals, 3 saves, multiple shots, was putting pressure on the Eagles, and unfortunately, the Eagles just weren't able to overcome.
Yep. Are we going to get either one of them in here for interview with the winners?
Yeah.
Oh, here's KC. Hello.
I was supposed
Good series.
Good. Thanks, man.
That was a close one. You had us worried at times. The second and third games,
God,
kind of rough.
I played so bad in games 2 and 3. It was so bad. I was challenging at horrible times.
Not to say that we were talking a bunch of crap about you, but
We kind of were.
we kind of were. We summed up your second and third game as the best way we could describe it, which was awkward. And, I mean, would you tend to agree with our assessment here?
I mean, as far as my game is concerned, which is really what I'm focusing on in the series, I guess. I felt like it was more just I was challenging when the other guy had way too much space to make a play, and it was not smart. And they got so many free goals from me making stupid challenges.
At least you managed to turn it around for 4 and 5. That's always good. You got the series win. What moves you to 2 and 5 on the season, I think.
Yes.
How playoffs are still a possibility. Miracle run. It is March.
We just need to get really, really lucky. Like we need to go undefeated, and then we need everybody else besides the leaders of each division to lose a whole lot and end up at 5 and 5, and then maybe we can get in the playoffs.
You're saying there's a chance.
Exactly.
What do you think changed between game 3 and 4 for you specifically?
Well, it actually it took me a little bit in game 4, I think. I think I didn't really start playing well until about halfway through when Icy was on fire. And hopefully he'll be in here shortly.
Yeah, we definitely want to talk to him for at least a minute or two, because I mean Icy played amazingly well in that last game. But real quick, I'd like to go back to the I believe it was the second game. We kind of caught a KC classic of sitting on the boost pad.
There you are.
And it was very entertaining to see. Icy, welcome.
Thanks. This is new.
Oh man,
brutal.
Well, what I wanted to ask is, now that you guys are 2-5, I mean, what's the mindset going into the next game for you guys?
We gotta win next week's match. That's all that matters. Every single week, we gotta win next week's match.
Well, plan now is just to go 9-0 and miss the playoffs. So that's what we got in front of us.
Easy, hell yeah. We got this. We can do it. We just need a lot of help. We need a lot of help from other teams.
And it's a real possibility, but we're getting ready to go back into conference play for you guys in the Purple Conference. Being 2-5 is not, your schedule is not going to be the easiest going into the next 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. 2 of those 3 teams we're going to be playing Myth and I against, so that'll be fun. And then the other one, hopefully it'll be me and Icy again. And we need all 3 of them, man. We got to get every single one.
It's gonna be hard, but if you play like you did in the last 2 games of today, especially Icy, you might be able to do it. Icy, you were insane in that last game. There were multiple times where we were just speechless. How did Icy do that? What? The mechanics are just insane in terms of your predictions of getting in front of the ball. We don't get how you did that.
Oh, I wouldn't say my mechanics are good at all. Just fundamentally being in the right position.
Yeah, but who can make saves like that? or score goals like that?
Yeah, they do call me
absolutely insane.
They do consider me a goal scoring and goalie expert and midfield.
Just everything.
That sounds like a lot of the game.
I mean, I was sitting here and I was watching and I was like, as soon as you scored that first goal, I was like, Mom, get the camera. That's the only thought that went through my head.
The last 4 or 5.
The very last game when you scored that goal with the backflip, I just thought, Mom, get the camera.
You don't need a camera. You got a Twitch stream. It's on.
I can use that too.
Something to record that, because that was nuts.
That was 100% skill.
No luck involved at all, right?
No, as soon as I saw all 3 of those guys going for that, I knew it was kicking out straight to midfield 25% of the way to the goal.
Yeah, he literally drew up that play a week ago and just laid it out here for us. I mean, it was beautiful.
I pitched it and the team didn't go for it, but apparently we need to do it to win, so probably take some of my plans some more.
Well, any particular teams you want to call out as the season winds down, you go back into conference play? Particular matchups you're looking forward to?
Yeah, well, I'd like to call out every team that has a chance to go below 5-5. Please stop. Thank you.
Or at least 5-5 or lower. Yeah. Oh,
you're gonna need a lot of help, but it could happen.
It could. There's a chance. Oh yeah,
miracles do happen.
I would say, I mean, I'm really looking forward to playing MD Suiter's team again with Michael and Maki on there. That's going to be insane. And Ozai. I mean, if we could play Ozai in a series, that would be ridiculous. Some others, I want to see Ozai play again because he's such a good player. But, you know, playing against us, yeah, I'd prefer you play him against someone else, honestly. I mean, he's pretty good. And then I would also say I'm looking forward to playing, oh gosh, J-Dub's team because we scrimmed him. He warmed us up for this match actually. And yeah, he's really tough. So that's going to be fun.
Definitely. Every match counts from here on out for you guys. Guy from 91, do you have anything else to add? Any more questions for him?
I don't really have anything else. Great series coming out from you guys, and definitely a great series from the Eagles as well. They kind of put you guys, you know, up on game, and you guys were able to come out on top. So congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. Oh yeah, and I've also wanted to mention the Hornets because we probably won't be playing their top lineup. I'm guessing they're going to use their last usage of Xana and Chrono against one of the teams they need to beat. But just in case they are playing them against us, I mean that would be a cool rematch. Oh,
All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for this day of Rocket League and FDL. It was a fun day. We'll see what happens next week as we get into Week 8 and conference play again. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Good series from the Unicorns today.